Everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh, I now not see something. I need to quick change a bit. There we go. That's perfection. Good evening, everybody. I hope you can hear me well. Let's go. Welcome. First of all, welcome everybody. And for some reason, my activity feed is not working properly. The activity feed is broken. Okay, so I will have to use my one from the Twitch itself. Okay, good to know. But hello everybody, welcome. Today we are doing some of the final things. We're gonna go over and do some of the final things before we get into Dawn Trail. Basically, if everything goes as planned, we will enter Dawn Trail. But let me move over to, where is it, to Ordona in this case. Because if everything goes according to plan, we should be in Dawn Trail as early as next Saturday. However, I can change this depending on if I want to play more Pokemon. I honestly was considering playing more Pokemon today, actually. And I'm just gonna immediately get started because we don't have a lot of time before, yes. Before I have to go to bed again. I want to go to sleep. So let's go and talk with Derek. And let me, there we go. There you go, yeah, they have the in-game music again. But yeah, let's have some fun. The heart of the myth. Oh, Harrow, it is good of you to come. But I'm afraid that's all. I'm afraid there is still no word from Crow or Gratia. They are working as fast as I can. Compile the findings of our investigation, no doubt. I shouldn't doubt. But between the Phantom Realms, Aetheric data, and the Monument's epigraph, they have much and more to review. Now, while awaiting developments, I had a mind to pay Snookheim a visit in the Omphalos. If you aren't otherwise occupied, you should come too. Something has gone wrong, I have a feeling. Yeah, something my gut says. Also, I started working on the relic for my summoner, which is now at level 90, by the way, chat, which is nice. Yes, enter the Omphalos. Oh, if it isn't Harrow and Derek. But no Crow or Raha, I see. Unfortunately, speaking of whom, would you not prefer to be with them in Charlean? You're a researcher too, after all. I find myself much more effective in the field. Being here gives me inspiration, you see. And of late, I've been mulling over the opening words of the epigraph. As beings who endure by the will of the star, we are susceptible to the influence of hopes and prayers. Thus do we commit our yokes herein, lest we stray from our purpose. The suggestion that fate has shaped the nature of the 12 paints a truly intriguing picture. If truth be told, I was also hoping that I might speak with the gods again. They haven't graced us since the time we solved the mystery of the monument. They only do so on exceptional occasions, it seems. Be that as it may, I believe there might be another way to see them. When we journeyed with the gods, Azrema told me that each of them wished to speak with you in private. You, Harrow. If you were to call them before their heavens, I have a feeling they will answer. So why don't you give it a try, and afterwards let us know what they said. I, for one, see no harm in it. But if you are disinclined, then do not feel pressured. It is entirely your decision. You now have the opportunity to speak with those of the 12 whom you have encountered thus far. Do so, call them before the entrances to their respective heavens. You may advance the quest at any time by speaking with Derek in the Omphalos. We're gonna start with as many gods as possible, are we? Fire god. Ah, Harrow, pleased am I that you should seek me out. I had wished to speak with you. It does me well to see that you have been dedicating yourself to crafting. In my capacity as a deck builder, I watch your progress upon this path with keenest interest. The act of crafting embodies the spirit of improvement and advancement. It is my hope that you will strive ever forward, and seize that which you most desire with your own hands. Okay, time to speak with Roger. Well, if it isn't the dauntless Harrow, so glad am I that you would thus call to me. When you and yours investigated the origins of the Fist of Roger, you posited some interesting theories. The connection between myself and the Sylph's divinity. In particular, you did well to draw that conclusion. Your inquiring minds have taken you far, child of man. They will take you further still. Next gods. Let's go. Azrema. Ah, Harrow, my dearest devotee, at last you've come. I was right to entrust your zealous scholar companion with a message. Ever since our first meeting, I knew that I simply must see you again. There is something familiar about you. You awaken forgotten feelings in me. Feelings that once smoldered like embers amidst the ashes. Perhaps you resemble someone I knew long ago, and whatever the reason, your presence gives me comfort and warmth. May your light ever burn bright. Yeah, indeed. Not at all. Hello, we bid you welcome. Know that though we appear to be two beings, a dual aspected divinity, it was not always so. Ben's hopes harbor power, and it was his fate offered over millennia that shaped us into our present form. So there used to be two gods. In answer to your fate, we, the traitors, shall watch over mankind as he strives for that which he desires. Bum 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 bum. Wait, I guess that is the last. Those are the last two in that place over there. Home. Novika. Why, if it isn't Harrow, you wish to speak, do you? Tell me, have you ever met an elemental? Many hold that they were born of me, and as I mentioned, they are the voice of those who abide in the 12 roots. At times, they may seem excessive in their actions, but it is out of an abundance of love, so pray be good to them, and heed their warnings. Okay. You know what? The other two don't really bother me much. I want to speak with the other two. Then we will continue on. I have spoken with all of interest then. Alone. Alone. Ah. How bold you are to summon me, Harrow. This is no less than I expect from you. In recognition of your valor and deeds, I offer a word of counsel. Well, do I know the power of men's hopes and of mortal fate, and there is no fate that I reject. Yet in every age there are those who invoke the name of the divine for their own ends. Be not misled by them. I'm Menfina. Final one I'm interested in speaking with. Oh, Harrow, what a delightful surprise. You wished to see me, did you? I'm truly grateful that we can talk like this. As you know, I'm the goddess of love. Yeah, that obviously doesn't mean I have a monopoly on love. For instance, my brethren love mankind with all their hearts, just like me. And whether or not Oshan is my beloved as mortals believe, I have more than enough room in my heart for everyone. Be it men or gods, I love you all alike. And needless to say, I love my adorable Dalabu too, whom you and yours gifted to me. Fuck it. 2 more gods, yeah. Then we get going. The final 2, yeah. Let's just do them. Let's give them all in party. I'll take, yes. Hero, is it? I must say, there is something to be said for being summoned by a mortal. The life of man is but a drop in the great river of time. Thus are you and yours wont to rush ahead, not wasting a single moment. Be that as it may, certain sights will come into view if one stops to look, so be not afraid to pass the time in ways which at first may not seem fruitful. Should you dare to do so, you may well be visited by an eye-opening experience. Such is the richness of time. Ugh. Well now, if it isn't my dear hero, how good of you to call to me. I'm sorry if I gave you a shock by joining my brother in battle, but I couldn't help myself. We've always done everything together, he and I. I love to fight. Such a joy it was to face you and yours. You displayed the self-same determination that allows you to defy fate. And it wasn't one surprise after another. Spoken to your satisfaction, have you? Then let us await Krav and Gratia together. Yes. Still no sign of them. There is something I've been meaning to ask you. As an adventurer, you are better traveled than most. Of the places you have seen, what kind do you like best? I would say this one. Yes, I can imagine you being given to such. The thrill of visiting unknown places is something I can understand. I myself am partial to wandering yours, yeah, so rich indeed, this land, and possessed of so many aspects. Fuck no, sorry. It was when I was traveling through the 12th Wood that I encountered this fellow. I knew not how he came to be injured and alone, but I couldn't turn a blind eye. He has long since recovered, and I probably should have returned him to his forest home. But when I see him here, undaunted in the presence of gods, I can't help but feel it was fate that delivered him to me. Still, the day will come when we must go our separate ways. They're finally here, everyone. Welcome back. How fared your work? It took longer than anticipated, but we managed to compile our findings, and then deliberate a course of action. Indeed, hereon we would do well to tread with caution. The waveform we recorded with the Aetheric analyzer revealed an unsettling occurrence. In the course of fighting us, The gods expended a tremendous amount of their aether. So much so as to dilute their very essence. Don't you worry, hero. You've done no wrong, hero. The gods themselves wish to fight you after all. That being said, we should avoid engaging in further battle until we learn more about our true objective. To that end, we will seek out the 13th unnamed being whose duty is to watch unflinching. If Ra is correct, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, that being is the Watcher on the Moon. You'll be pleased to know I've already acquired permission to use the Tower of Babel from the Ilsabad contingent to oversee the structure with the Garlean people's leave. We're really going to the moon then? To the moon? Usa! Oh. Lol. Haha, I wonder what the Watcher is like. If there are no other matters, then let us set forth at once. If you still wish to speak with the gods, best to seek them out now. They may not be there later. I've already spoken with them all, so let's go. Time to wait. Place. Greetings, the Highland champion. You are ever welcome here, as are your companions. It's a pleasure to meet you, Watcher. We come hoping that you would answer some questions for us. Questions about Highland. We have deciphered the monument at the heart of the Phantom Realm. In addition to the names and duties of the 12, it speaks of one with unnamed, who shall watch unflinching. Are we correct in assuming that that individual is you? The 12 have existed for eras. If you know aught about them, will you not share your knowledge with us? They have a desire which they claim can only be fulfilled through battle with mankind. We wish to understand what that is. Please. So man has managed to come this far. Very well, you have earned the right to know. Remember, however, that I am but a creation. Though I have been imbued with some memories of the past, they are far from complete. First of all, I am indeed a named being the monument describes. An entity created by Highland to serve a purpose alongside the 12. Together, they were charged with preserving equilibrium on the sundered and unstable star. Like myself, they were given shape from people who once existed. And like myself, they believed that the world should be entrusted to the new lives that had emerged. While I do not possess detailed memories of that time, Fena selected those she deemed best suited to their respective duties. That would explain why the 12 appeared to have personalities like mortals. The men and women they once were influenced their personalities, yes, but so too did the fate of mortals. Knowingly or no, when men pray, they will the object of their worship to assume a form that can better grant them their heart's desire. In this manner, have the 12 been shaped over eons into images that fit the men's ideals. So you were right, Raha. Hopes and prayers have the same power to influence the gods. But the gods aren't gods, they are made. Yet, even as they thus changed, at Fena's behest, they would have refrained from intervening in mortal affairs. As a result, there will have been times when they acted in ways that are contrary to your expectations. But now that Highland is no more and the final days of it, the 12 have arrived at the decision regarding their fate all their own. It is not for me to refute the truth of their desire. I can, however, guarantee that it will not visit harm upon mankind. Nay, far from it. Well, I for one never felt that the gods meant us ill. To have your guarantees as well, we couldn't possibly doubt them anymore. It is most assuring to confirm. Thank you for the raid, Swordek. Hi, how was your stream? Oh, you were doing software development and game development. Nice. Hey, Nix. Sup, Sword. Sup. Yes. How you doing? Oh, that's nice. Okay, yes. For those who don't know me, hi, I'm Herbo. I am a VTuber, as you can see. Yes. I need to get more emotes, yes. But at the same time, yes, welcome everybody. I'm currently doing the final side content or do as much side content as possible before I have to head to bed. And because literally, if I remain on pace, I will be in Dawntrail. I will start Dawntrail Saturday. Unless I decide to play more Pokemon on Friday instead of playing Final Fantasy, for example, on stream. And why are my eyes closed? There we go. Fix it, I hope. Yes, indeed, Jeff. Yes, indeed. But where was I in this case? Oh yeah, story. Literally doing currently the final. I'm going to unlock the final alliance raid for Endwalker. And then afterwards, if there is enough time, I will do Tataru's quest line. And then Friday, Meowdy, Meowdy Shadow, Meowdy. Okay, Meowdy Keeper. Okay, let's go. It is most assuring to confirm the connection between you and the 12. How are you doing? With this, we may proceed in our quest with easier hearts. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We shall return to the Omphalos and continue engaging with your brethren. That as well, as I watch on, I shall pray that the tale comes to a happy conclusion for gods and men alike. May your journey be fulfilling. Enter the envelopes again for Dona. There we go. Ah. Oh damn. That's pretty valid, honestly. Been doing good myself as well. Yes, I'm very close to Dawn Trail now. And I'm happy about that. And I've also started streaming Pokemon Emerald, no, Pokemon Rocket Edition on Emerald. Something's amiss. The gods' avatars are nowhere to be seen. That's because our preparations are complete. And I now have a permanent contract, so I no longer need to worry about my contract time running out. So I am going to get paid and paid and paid. Yes, yes, yes. Yay! No more temp contracts. Yes. I've waited so bloody long for this moment. Limlane are such uncouth words. At first you would speak unto our guests. Oh, leave off, Taliak. You can't tell me you're not as excited as I am. I would be the first to admit my joy, but on such a momentous occasion, I would act with due propriety. Well met, children of men. It is our understanding that you have spoken with the Watcher and ascertained our true nature. Indeed, we were created by Highland to tend the star. Having built the Omphalos at its heart, and our sanctums throughout Aether-rich Eorzea, we have labored to preserve the balance of reality. All of this we have learned, but there is still one thing we do not understand. Our analysis of the Phantom Realm revealed that you and yours are your very selves by fighting us. Would this not impede your ability to carry out your duties? We appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. I knew it. You were him all along. Like of eyes, I knew that you harbored suspicions as to my true identity. While my brethren used various creatures as their avatars, I choose the form of a man, the better to share in your solitude. And it fell to me. The Wanderer to beckon unto the Omphalos, they who could grant our wish. How could you hide such a thing from us? Had you known my true identity and our purpose, we feared that you would refuse to fight us. But our fears were unfounded. You have heeded our request, and despite the hardships, endeavored. Forgive me, Harrow, but I must leave the little fellow in your care. In the innermost part of our realm, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. I await your coming with bated breath. This is our grandest moment, mortal. Gird your loins and have at us. I shall receive you with my all, be as a raging torrent, child of man. I guess it is time to fight all. Yes. Oh, I can't see. Let's go. I got toilet. So Derek is the Wanderer, the deity who shares in man's solitude. And in order to beckon us to the Phantom Realm, he posed as an explorer and solicited the aid of the science of the stained Koinek. In spite of this, I do not feel as though I have been deceived, nor do I harbor any resentment, rather, I simply feel sad. I understand this, it is as if a dear friend were suddenly spirited away. In hindsight, perhaps, it was in expectation of the coming battle that he had kept men at arm's length. I imagine it must be even harder for you. But to know that one of the 12 walked among us, it makes me want to do the best we can by them. Aye, since time immemorial, the 12 have watched over all who abide on this star. And even as they fulfilled their purpose of maintaining stability, as beings possessed of sentience, they also heeded the hearts of men. So let us likewise heed their hearts and do our utmost to grant them their desire. You know what? I have a feeling battle is the best way for them to do the duty right now. Because they can release more directed ether. Release it or something. Okay, but we're gonna go find some more gods, shall we? Then I believe we all know what comes next. Battle. By all indications, this will be the final foray into the God's Sanctum. This task we entrust to you and your adventurer friends once more, hero. As there's no telling what may happen afterwards, I shall remain on guard here. Twice now you have triumphed, and I have faith that you will do so yet again. Go well, hero. Halea is now accessible. Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet, and then if anybody is interested, come. Yes, you may come. I'll be right back, chat. I'm also gonna grab a new extra drink, so yes, let's do that. So everybody, keep yourself hydrated. See ya. Aurora. They are literally... The icon... I found out myself, by the way. The icon itself, yes, is from Dead by Daylight. But that's it. All right. Can I invite my Oh, I cannot. Damn you guys! I ain't waiting. So time to queue up. Wish me luck, chats. You know what? We can meanwhile do Tataru. Hero, I've been meaning to speak with you. Mr. Tataru mentioned the most astonishing thing to me earlier. Is it true that you aided in the liberation of Verlet? Yes. I did. I see, so you fought the weapons of the 7th Legion alongside none other than the Black Wolf himself. Oh, then that makes you the perfect candidate for our next job. You see, we're planning to send our latest samples of military equipment to Verlet's interim government. Since Gaius Belzar oversees such matters, who better than his sister-in-arms to picture our wares? I've had her! Okay. Word has it that the Verlet forces are in the process of choosing a supplier to outfit their troops. So we're keen to throw our hat into the ring. Would you be willing to assist us? Yeah, it would be a good opportunity to speak with Gaius. Wonderful, I can't thank you enough. If my sources are correct, you should be able to find Gaius in Turncliffe. Should you chance upon any potential adornments from Mr. Tataru's necklace, please do bring them back with you. Yes. Porta Praetoria. Gurabanya. Yes. I was not expecting you, hero. Are you perchance aware of the ongoing situation? Actually, I come bearing a delivery from Taru's boutique. Samples of military equipment, you have my thanks, but there is a more urgent matter that requires my attention. I received a report that the G Savior Mark II has been stolen from the hangar here in Turncliffe. In fact, I'm here to speak with an eyewitness. If you are willing, I would like you to join me. Your insight may prove useful. Thank you for coming at such short notice. And with Hera no less. As luck would have it, she decided to pay us a visit on other business. Owing to our present crisis, however, I had her accompany me here. Tell me, is it true that the Mark II was stolen? I'm afraid so. I was performing maintenance on the Mark I. I caught sight of a man approaching the Mark II and looking very suspicious. Our culprit, in other words. I called out to him, demanding he stayed his very business here. But when he turned around, my heart nearly jumped out of my chest. The man who stared back at me was Phelan van Faro. I'm sure of it. Impossible. He breathed his last before my very eyes. The dead walk among us. That simply cannot be. I only know what I saw. Though he wore a visor, the likeness was unmistakable. Even his magenta armor was identical. Pray forgive the interruption. I bring urgent news. These former captains of the 7th Legion insisted they speak with you. Please forgive us, Father. Our father, he... Calm yourself, lad. You're safe now, I promise. Now tell us what happened. Father, Valens came back and told us to show him where the war mechana are. We know how to get in here, so we sometimes come for a peek at the big machines. And after telling Valens how to sneak inside, he made off with the G Savior Mark II. Given what you boys have been through, I know how difficult it must have been to confess what happened. Your bravery is commendable. Now you had best return to the orphanage. Fear not, we will deal with this so-called Valens. How is that bastard alive? Though I highly doubt he has returned from the dead, if that war mechana has fallen into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. We must give chase, and swiftly. Will you lend us your aid? Leave it to me. You have my gratitude. We will set out to reclaim the G Savior Mark II as soon as you're ready. Train for the ironwork staff that when you have seen to your preparations. If you find its chance against the G Savior Mark II, you'll need to fight fire with fire. Luckily for you, we have already fueled the Mark I, which is ready for dispatch at your command. Yes, let's board it. The GCV Mark 1's automated piloting systems currently have us cruising towards Guardian mode. As a perpetrator of Julius villains, I am all but certain he is making another attempt to seize the Imperial throne. After all, that is precisely what he hoped to achieve with the Diamond Weapon after the death of Emperor Varus. But he did not succeed then, nor will he succeed now. I want you to pilot the Mark G Warrior to make sure of it. I am entirely capable of taking the helm myself. I must concede that your skill outshines my own. Instead, I will provide support from the rear cockpit inside the containment apparatus. Valens may have a head start, but I'm confident we will overtake him once we have engines at maximum output. Then the rest is up to you, Harrow. Yes. His signature detected 3000 jumps to the fore. The readings are unmistakable, it can only be the Mark II. Ideally, we would shoot him down before he can detect us, but doing so would destroy the vessel and him with it, making it impossible to identify the culprit. Our only choice is to draw near and neutralize the vessel's propulsion systems, even if it means alerting him to our presence. Alright, back to Diva. Someone has wormed their way into our frequency, but this voice, it couldn't be. Oh, but it is. My, how long has it been, Lord Balsar? As I suspected, Nero told Skava. So the rumors were true. You survived the battle at Castro Meridium. Meridium. Castro Meridium. And now work as an engineer in the Sith. Work under him? Clearly you are misinformed. I'm merely using my unequal talents to save the poor fool from his own ineptitude. And now I am here to do the same for you. Do enlighten us as to how? It's simple, really. I've crafted an armament that will immobilize Garland's rigidly designed vessel, and I've even given it an appropriate name. I call it the Anti-G. Expecting this day would inevitably come, I took the liberty of loading it into the Mark I's weapons bay in advance. You're welcome. Now, adventurer, listen, and listen well. What I'm about to tell you will be key to sinking this Scarlet vessel. And while I find the idea of its destruction unbearable, there's nevertheless the perfect opportunity to prove who is the superior engineer, Garland or myself. Do put on a good show. The following sequence you will pilot the G-Warrior. Time your inputs with the unscreened prompt. When a blue prompt appears left, time your inputs as the diamonds overlap. When a yellow prompt appears right, make several rapid inputs until the prompt disappears. The controls are as follows. Left click or right click anyone's screen. Any standard and modified keys. Please note chat will be temporarily disabled. Okay. When activate the homing interface, you are to lock onto the vessel immediately and fire a barrage of anti-G missiles. The moment our quarry is aware of our presence, he will undoubtedly take evasive maneuvers. The anti-G is a flawless achievement born of scientific genius. But that there's no metal error if it misses its targets. Understood? Bloody hell, I can't speak. What the fuck? Homing interface activated. Commence bombardment. Oh fuck. Why, I dare say you are a natural. With the apparatus, propulsion engines and neutralize, our quarry is defenseless. What are you waiting for? Capture him. No, he's not finished yet. So, the current brute still had some fight left in him. I trust you can show him the folly of his perseverance. He is not going anywhere. The big fat taco, the big fat taco, so big. Excellent work. Quickly, we must go after him. What cruel irony that the vessel should crash here of all places. Surrender. There is no escape. It's you, Gaius. And who are you? What do you mean? I'm Phalanx, the man destined to inherit the Imperial throne. Very well, we will do this the hard way. That man is not Phalanx. I will not forget. I will not soon forget how Phalanx's face froze with fear in his final moments. How the light in his green eyes extinguished along the flame of his life. Yet the resemblance is uncanny all the same. I will not ask you again. Who are you? Answer sincerely, you atone for your sins with your life. My name is Procopius. I served as a part of the 7th Legion in the Lord Phalanx Command. When I reviewed the 7th Legion's records, I saw no mention of there being another of its kin within its rank. Your face, surely not. That's right, and I would gladly do it again. Were Lord Phalanx to become Emperor, his life would be in a constant threat. This is my expression of devotion, my willingness to sacrifice myself in his name. To go so far as to change your own face. But why do the Mark II? Like your master, I presumed you wish to use it to ascend the throne. The throne is but a means to an end. My true aspiration is to embolden the people of the shattered remains of Garlemald to rise up once more and become and take what is theirs by birthright. Only we Garleans are fit to inherit his star, herding the cattle masses as we milk them for all they are worth. This is the way it should be, just as Lord Phalanx envisioned. In the words of Emperor Solus, no lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. And he's taken out. Good job, guys. The ravings of a madman. Lest you wonder, I have not killed him. We have recovered the Mark II and apprehended our perpetrator. Let us return to Turncliffe. Yeah, let's do it. Sorry. My thanks for lending your aid despite the suddenness of my request. The children will be able to rest easy knowing the imposter has been captured and the vessel reclaimed. That said, you were here on business. Let us delay it no further. Now, could you enlighten me as to why you came to deliver clothing samples? An enterprise founded by a former scion, with you acting on their behalf? Clearly the equipment is of fine make. I and my associates will give it all due consideration. Though I confess I'm rather surprised to see the champion of Eotia doing so mundane a task as delivery. This Tataru must command a great deal of respect, or a lot of fucking dirt on everybody. Literally, do not cross Tataru, guys. I'm telling you this now. This unwise to refuse the coin keeper of the Scions. To hear you speak so, she is clearly not the one to be traveled with. I shall heed your words should I ever meet her at the negotiating table. In any case, I believe your errand here is complete, but if you are willing, there is another I would ask of you. The boys are doubtless still unnerved by what happened earlier. I would assuage their concerns, make it clear to them that Phalanx is well and truly gone. But it cannot come from a Garlean like myself. Could I prevail upon you to tell them in my stead? Thank you. I believe the boys... I believe you will find the boys near the storage area. Pray give them the good news. Also, let me withdraw and summon these. So I have summoned D, and I guess I will have to wait for a sword echo. Oh. Oh, you're back. Please, miss. You have to tell us what happened. It was an imposter. So you got the machine back. You're amazing, miss. If that man was just pretending to be Valence, does that mean the real one is not coming back? Yes, he's gone for good, my dear. Pray remove any thought of that wretched man from your mind. Thank goodness. Even now I see his face in my dreams every night. I'm always so afraid. I want to tell Miss Ellie, but I know I mustn't. He's been through so much. You haven't heard? Ellie's been helping out at the orphanage. She's been taking really good care of us. But we don't want to worry her. Could you keep what happened a secret? We all heard that Valence did all things to Miss Ellie too. Please, we don't want to bring back all those horrible memories. Thank you, miss. You're the best. So you know Miss Ellie, right? Do you think you could help us? We want to make her wish come true for being so kind to us. We heard that she dreams of having a portrait of her family. We think it'd be nice if somebody painted one for her. But besides Mr. Gaius, her family is gone. Perhaps we could somehow manifest their likeness for the artist to see. Yes, that could work. Leave it to me. I may have just the thing. Really? Then we'll fetch the painter. I will invite you after this sword act. You should tell Miss Ellie and Mr. Gaius to meet us at the lookout. Then I shall take a leaf out of Nero's book and prepare a surprise of my own. Pray meet me at the lookout once you have spoken with Gaius and Ellie. Now I invited Surak. What do you think I'm playing? Have you spoken with the children? So, Valence's atrocities left scars that may never heal. His victims will be relieved by the news. And it is heartening that they should wish to perform such an act of kindness for Ellie. Very well, I will do as they ask. I shall meet everyone there shortly. Hello! Forgive me. I didn't know you'd be visiting. What brings you here? The children said they wanted to do this for me. That's very kind of them. Oh, it's true. I've spoken of this on occasion. A family portrait just wouldn't feel right without Melisandre, Raikon, Rex and Alphonse. Still, it wouldn't be right to refuse. They're only trying to cheer me up. After all, I'd best go and meet them at the lookout. They are on the way then? Perfect, I have made my own preparations in the meantime. All that remains is to await our models and our esteemed portraitist. Okay, cutscene time. Fucking hell, my eyes are fucking heavy. Guys, Eddie, would you mind standing over there? Make sure you draw nice and pretty, mister. Did we do it right? Are we making her dream come true? Oh yes, I think you have made her happy. But we cannot ignore the fact that, guys, it's not her only family. I know, but everyone else is gone. I wish we could have done more for her. Don't worry, child. As I mentioned, I prepared a little surprise of my own. That's beautiful. Look, Ellie. They are all here. While I understand your surprise, you'll have to sit still for the portrait, I'm afraid. That's beautiful. And still, and saddening. It's actually bringing a tear to my eyes. Holy shit. Thank you. That's a beautiful picture. We're so happy Ellie's wish came true. Thanks for helping us, miss. We wanted to thank you too. So we got you a gift. We found them on the beach with our friends at the orphanage. They are our greatest treasure, a pair of pretty pink shells. We better go now, but we hope you like it. Magina might find the shells a beautiful compliment to Tataru's memento. We turn to old Charlie and then show him to her. To see Melisandre again alongside her loved ones, I can't tell you how much this means to me. This truly is a dream come true. I will treasure this portrait for the rest of my days. Words do not come easily at times such as these, but know that you have my sincerest gratitude. It's a beautiful painting. You may enjoy it for longer. Welcome back, hero. How did you fare with guys in Turncliffe? My goodness, not only did you help him recapture some War Machina, but you even helped fulfill his daughter's dream? I'm not sure whether I should be in awe of your ability to solve problems or of my commiserations for encountering so many in the first place. Mayhap that is simply the lot of a distinguished adventurer. Which reminds me, were you able to procure a new adornment for Mistress Tataru's necklace?
My appearance has never been stronger.
My, they are simply remarkable. These must be the fabled rose shells of Warlet. I hear they're both rare and beautiful, making them the perfect choice for various types of jewelry. If we polish them up and make a few refinements, I'm certain we can incorporate them into the necklace. Ah, there is something else in this package. A rolled canvas of a portrait. It looks like it must be a gift for you. Owing to your kind assistance, I believe you are in the running for forging a contract with Warlet. Wait, Discord is still dead? How do you mean? I'm connected to Discord with no issues. Let me test. Oh, I see what you mean. Holy shit, Discord. How bad. Did my heartfelt things, hero. Oh, I got a painting as a picture. Nice. Final 2 quests. Hello, I have wonderful news. Thanks to your tireless deliveries, we are now overwhelmed with orders. Mistress Tataru's plan was a success. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. That's a lot of shipments, and I don't think I've ever packed so many parcels in my life. I don't believe we've met before, have we? Ah, my apologies. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hashtag. Like so many Danish refugees, I left my home in Palakistan and came to Charlene during the final days. You saved my life more than once. I've been working at Taru's boutique with Magina and Varsarud. Albeit behind the scenes, it's rare that I have the occasion to visit the storefront. Ah, I guess he works in the warehouse. An unfortunate side effect of the constant demands on all our staff. Though I think we would all agree that the hustle and bustle is for the best. But don't you wonder what we'll do once the samples have served their purpose? Our equipment is crafted to last, which is wonderful of course, but also means that our customers are not likely to require replacements for some time. Therefore, if we are not constantly receiving new customers, our good fortune will eventually sour, no? Mistress Tataru isn't so foolish as to have not anticipated such things. I'm sure he's already coming up with new and exciting products to offer our existing clients. Actually, I had an idea of my own for a new product, I in fact, I presented to Mistress Tataru just the other day a new uniform to outfit the academics and researchers of Charlene. Oh, how enterprising. And what did she say? Well, she seemed hesitant, which I could only interpret as a reluctance to hurt my feelings with explicit rejection. But then she told me to look into it further and draft a formal proposal for review. That's wonderful, Magina. When she said to look into it further, did she mean for you to conduct some manner of market survey of the academics and researchers? Just so, but well, some are involved in such sensitive work that simply approaching them is out of the question. Which is to say, my petition to enter Labyrinthos was denied. Instead, I decided to try the studium. Secretarial Mamet was only too happy to schedule a meeting with an academic representative. But now that it's come down to it, I'm feeling ill with nerves. If it were on Mistress Tataru's behalf, it would be different. But this was my initiative, my idea. I'd offer to accompany you, but I have to mighty counter. Perhaps you could offer Magina your support. Of course. Give it to me. Oh, thank you. Can I come as well? I'd like to start thinking of what supplies we'll need for our artisans once your plan is approved. Of course, very well. Then to the studio we go. Holy shit, we're still waiting for it. Hello, dream away. Bam 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 bam. This building might well be a temple for how austere it feels. I'm glad I have your company. I was told a key Aliafor would be meeting us here. I'm sure they will be along shortly. Hello, representatives from Tataru's boutique, I presume. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Magina, and I am ever so obliged to you for making the time to speak with us. Sorry. Here are the apple at your service, and there is no need for it to stand on ceremony, I assure you. Most of our academics are far more concerned with their research than pleasantries, admittedly, to their detriment at times. Anyway, how may I help you today? A uniform for academics and researchers, you say? I myself am ill-equipped to offer an authoritative opinion on the matter, so permit me to arrange some meetings with faculty representatives. Please make yourselves comfortable in the auditorium while I go and summon a few of our more personable personnel. Bum bum bum. Well, in the Faculty of Archaeology, we spend much of our time rapacing about ancient ruins, which often ends up ruining our clothes. If you'll pardon the pun. An outfit durable enough to handle extended use would be welcome, but it would need to be lightweight and breathable as well. Equatorial deserts can be most taxing, but then again, you'd be surprised how many relics are hidden at the bottom of lakes, and northern waters can get quite chilly. As it stands, my colleagues and I throw on any old thing for our field work, whatever we have on hand that is suitable for the conditions, with understanding it may need to be disposed of afterwards. Funding for research equipment and the like is precious enough as it is, and we can't afford to have dozens of bespoke garments for every situation, which is probably not what you were hoping to hear, I realize. No, thank you for your candor. It is true, new kit can be rather expensive. We must ensure our prices stay affordable. The ideal outfit for astronomers? How in the world am I to answer that? I know less than nothing about fashion. Well, I suppose we astronomers often conduct our celestial observations from locales remote and subsequently chilly. You know, mountaintops and the like. So, something warm? If warm is truly their only requirement, then it's safe to say this is the opposite of an untapped market niche. The Faculty of Medicine has strict requirements for dress on account of hygiene regulations. Fabrics that are resistant to stains and possess antibacterial properties are a must, for example. Additionally, we students of nutritional sciences must rigorously dart about the kitchen, so dressing for comfort is nearly as essential as cleanliness, and if it were fashionable enough, to perhaps inspire others to follow in our footsteps, all the better. We require no such clothing in the Faculty of Anthropology, for we make all that we require right here. Brother, Professor Tankin prefers to do so, that he may better understand how necessity begets innovation. An outfit that ameliorates Aether sickness without a doubt. You'd think we at the Faculty of Aetherology would have described such an outfit by now? No. But alas, our primary projects demand every moment we possess. We cannot afford to divide our resources. Honestly, I would say archaeology. Well, how did it go? I don't know, to be honest. Everyone has such different preferences that I'm not even not sure if it is even possible to satisfy them all. A fair concern, the studium's faculties are filled with opinionated individuals, each with their own peculiarities. Additionally, our academics spend much of their time engaged in fieldwork as opposed to seminars, which further complicates stipulations of dress. Academics sound just as unique as adventurous. Indeed, it was naive to assume that one type of uniform could account for the needs of all academics. We had best return to the boutique. Thank you for your assistance, Mistress Aliapo. And I truly thought I had a good idea. No doubt Mr. Tataru knew its folly, but had me research it regardless, so that I might reach the conclusion on my own. Not per se. He meant well, I'm sure. See how the hardships make you strong. I believe I've heard that expression before, but where? Perhaps in Tefner it comes from the teachings bestowed upon us by the old gods. Many of us took comfort in the words during the holidays after we fled Palaka's stand. You may have heard it spoken then. When we call upon the divinities, it is not to beg for salvation, but for guidance. So long as we live by their teachings, there is no hardship we cannot overcome. It is a core tenet of Hainish faith that has seen us through much adversity since the founding of our nation. This I should say, Hashda. That until you did, it did not occur to me to consider how they might apply to my personal struggle. Coming to Charlene and working with Mistress Tataru at the boutique, I've met so many people from all sorts of cultures. But in trying so hard to accommodate their wants and needs, I fear my own heritage has become an afterthought. There's no shame in dedicating yourself to your work. And as we all have our limits, compromise and sacrifice are inevitable. It may surprise you, but once I aspired to become a steward. To look back on it now, it feels fanciful. Strange that we... Fuck. Strange that we so easily let our dreams be cast aside by circumstance. I swore nothing would stand between me and my chosen path, and yet here I am. Sorry again. I know the divinities will guide us wheresoever we go, but what if we stray too far? Would I be a fool to suggest that perhaps we should return to Tafner? But Mr. Tataru has done so much for us. We cannot simply leave the boutique on a moment's notice. Maybe not, but what of our family and friends? It is one thing for us to send money and well wishes, but I wonder if we could do not more if we were there helping to rebuild. We haven't been back to the village since the final days. And if we're already forgetting our old lives, I don't know. I just think Mr. Tataru should know how we feel, is all. I guess you guys deserve a vacation then. Okay, let me see how big. Okay, I can go to the toilet. I'll be right back. And if the queue fucking pops, I am going to be painful. I'm back. Back day. Cats. Ah. Okay, I'm back, chat. For a bit. Hashtag. Tataru says that Mr. Tataru should be stopping by soon. When I asked how she felt about returning to Tavner, she said he needs time to consider. Ugh. For my part, at least, I think consulting with Mr. Tataru will help put my mind at ease. Ba-da-ba-da-bow. My, what a busy counter we have tonight. Gosh, that, it's good to see you out from behind your usual shipping crates. Yes, I thought I'd come and help Megina with her research. We've just returned from interviewing academics at the studium. About that, Mr. Tataru. Suffice it to say, their requirements were all radically different. I know I set the uniform for researchers and academics, but I'm afraid I may have deeply overestimated the feasibility of such projects. Get it. And that is... Oh, that way. Sure.
Cắt. Okay.
That's perfectly alright. The important thing is to learn from what you discover, so you can retain and apply that knowledge as you continue on your entrepreneurial journey. Entrepreneurial, yes. Wow. The right idea for a new project will find us when it's ready. In the meantime, I have more samples in need of delivery, and seeing as Harrow is very conveniently standing within my line of sight. A thousand pardons, Mr. Tataru, but before you continue, I wish to discuss with you about a personal matter. You have shown us incredible charity, which makes this all the more difficult to ask, but I wonder if I should return home to Tafna. Please do not mistake this as satisfaction with our arrangement. If anything, I've grown so accustomed to life in Charlene that I fear I've played it. Perhaps do not mistake dissatisfaction with our arrangements. If anything, I've grown so accustomed to life in Charlean that I fear I've begun to forget myself, my dreams, my fate, the person I used to be before I came here. Not only that, in spite of my irregular remittances, I worry that our village struggles to rebuild after the final days. While I live happily removed from a burden, I ought to share more. This feels disingenuous to both my home and the many kindnesses you continue to show us. I see, and do you both feel the same? I've been so devoted to my work that I hadn't given much thought to return to until Ashida had mentioned it, but to claim that I'm not worried about the village would be a lie. But I'm of a similar mind to Megina. I must nevertheless remain here. Among other reasons, there's a project I'm resolved to complete. So, I would be very sorry to see any of you go, but if remaining here causes you grief, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. Which is why I've decided that our next set of samples shall be delivered to Palaka's tent. Furthermore, I ask that those who wish to visit or accompany Hero on her errand. Seeing how your village fares is no doubt the best thing for you both right now. It will help you to understand your feelings, after which we may proceed howsoever you desire. Peggy. Okay, I'm gonna get the cat out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring the cat downstairs. So, and should your colleagues require it, I'm sure it can be relied upon to dispense the perfect advice. Megina Heshda, give everyone my regards. Then it's settled. I'll begin preparing the samples at once. Allow me to assist. No matter what happens, we must fit in at Mr. Tataru's necklace. Are we ready to proceed with the restoration, do you think? I dare say we have enough additional materials thanks to Hero's dedication. As for the work itself, I thought we could entrust it to the lapidary Mr. Tataru once apprenticed with. I was sort of hoping that I could do it. I was so eager to contribute, fear not. I have an especially important job for you later, if you'll pardon the mystery now. Let's leave the necklace in Farsaru's capable hands and join Heshda in Scholar's Harbor. Let's go to the harbor. Let's go. Holy shit, we are still waiting. By the way, if it doesn't pop, if timer lapse is 1 hour, I will consider this alliance rate as a, how would you say it? Oh. Wait, what? What? As an optional one, because this one is clearly not popular. Oh, let me also immediately grab the goal best one and the other one. So that's what I'm saying. If this doesn't pop within 20 minutes, I will give that up, and then I have to finish this quest, and then maybe then call it a day. Yes, the alliance raid might not have proceeded, but I will then consider it. And let's just say I will consider it an optional alliance raid. Oh, so you countered Baleful Dark with resplendent lights. And what a fascinating twist to the tale for Zero. And some of the voyage, yes. I'm stalling so much right now. I skip cutscene. Hey, even though it's edited, I still skip this cutscene. Let's go. I remember when we first set foot upon these docks. After a long, exhausting journey through frozen wastes after surviving those horrid beasts, Mistress Tataru was a warm beacon of light. Working at the boutique has helped us rebuild our lives, but I will never forget that feeling of powerlessness. Should I have stayed in Palaka's stand and tried to defend my people? Was I a coward to flee? Is it a betrayal to my home and to myself to remain here? I can't stop thinking in circles. Anyway, I'm glad for this opportunity to better understand where my heart truly lies. I got a scratch from the cat, darn. All will be well, I'm sure. But we must be off, lest we miss our connecting flight. Oh, that's crazy. We're back. We're truly back in Tafnair. Was Rusted Hen always this grand? I can't believe we live so close, yet so rarely made the trip. Remember how it was? Village duties always kept us all too busy for travel. Defending pilgrims was trying enough for the stewards even before the final days. I wonder how many temple roads are still traversable. If even those in Rusted Hand struggle to travel for worship, our feelings of estrangement may be more common than we think. Since we've come all this way, would you mind terribly if Ashdat and I toured the city on our own? Let's plan to meet in Palaka's stand and on. Home at last. Yes, home. I can finally breathe again. Come, let's go and find the elder. Ah! We got the pop! Holy shit! All you for it. Oh, fishies. Talea. Yes.
Come, mortals. Make your way through our watery sanctum. Let us see how you fare against my servants.
Oh, I accidentally. Oh, fuck. I couldn't see it. Holy shit.
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my pupil Byraga.
I love this
It's my
place.
pleasure to welcome you personally.
You move to the river of knowledge.
I have looked forward to this moment, children of man. The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge.
R, X, D. R, D, X.
use wisdom.
Fair enough.
At what answer will you arrive, I wonder?
Left bang. Right bang.
Of ignorance be cleansed.
Right boom button again.
Join me in deepest knowledge.
Right. You have died more than me now.
Seek new perspectives, and you shall find new paths. Small wonder the others have exalted so.
Honestly, this fight is lovely and the music as well.
O waters purifying, reveal their nature. Tis time for a test.
Hieroglyphica.
Share with me your ruminations.
This fight is lovely.
Not all answers can be obtained through might. Prove to me the wisdom of man.
Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 da.
Let us enlighten one another. Well done, wise children. Well done.
Smooth sailing so far, I see. Come then, mortals. Have you got the stones to face the navigator? Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Oh, this place is beautiful too.
Let me prepare a suitable stage for our union. Navigation.
I was too late. Fuck. That was my fault.
Oi! Cut it out, you! Can you contend with she who rules the tides?
Oh. Oop.
My trident parts the very sea!
Windrose.
Rise above the white caps!
Ah, run away! Run for the water! That's funny. Ah, for fuck's sake, I missed that song.
Oi! Cut it out, you! Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress. Oi! Cut it out, you!
The music is also so fucking great.
Come, Tataru! Valios! Join us in the dance upon the waves.
Right straight, so over here. Fuck, I was on her right. Shit, I should have gone the other right. I should have gone my right. Fuck.
That's the way, my clever serpents. Feel the might of the navigator! Go on, my pets. Don't be shy.
Oh, oops, I'm dead.
Boundless as the ocean. Swim free, my pet.
I fell for it again.
You can surely do better than that.
We can.
Bloody brilliant you are! To seek new horizons, you must
There we
come
go.
together as one. falls to you and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
After all this time, it feels strange calling to you thus.
The Mythic Mountains. Okay, let's go. This place is...
For making it this far.
No worries, Derek or Sean.
Till our journey together must end.
Arrow Daddy.
I am the last of us to face you. Strong are they who roam.
I had a feeling that would happen.
Amidst the storm.
Reproduce. I like this battle.
You must persevere.
But this won't be the end of the battle, I guess.
Wind, guide my arrow. My bowstring sings. You can overcome this. I know you can.
We can, yeah. He said to rise.
Your prayers have given us strength. By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to the star. Come, grant us our heart's desire. Say not your steps. Those who hesitate are lost.
There we go.
Behold the one
over here. Let's go.
The future of fighting. I beg you, stay the course to the end.
It became
You're
smaller.
back. The Omnivulus. It's suddenly transformed. Servants? What's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
Ooh. Okay.
Being summoned. Go, my friend. I will stay here with the others.
Pixel perfect work time. Ah, the pixel perfect did shite. I guess boss time.
The will of the star has entrusted the future to you and yours. As entities charged with ensuring life on Aetheris, we rejoice in this outcome with all our hearts.
'Tis time, beloved children. Time to bid farewell to we relics of the past.
Oh, damn. BGM 100s.
Come, children, fulfill our final wish. See every last princess returns to the throne.
Oh, I was too late in here, I guess. Oh, shit. This one is cool as fuck. Oh, fuck! I was stupid. I love this boss fights. Okay. Our first form, okay. We are winning. GG! Oh my god, I love this.
Thank you.
This reply was so great, chat. Holy shit. Let's see, will I get any loot? Will I win any of the fucking loot? The answer is no! Yay! Hero, are you alright? Alright. Thanks for clearing the way, Hero. That being, I presume, is the 12? You have done well, children of men. As promised, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. Our desire is simply thus, to give ourselves unto the star as a blessing. In the 12 millennia we have existed, we have come to harbor tremendous power through prayers. Through battle, our essence shall unravel and return to the star, where it might give rise to new life. Such is our final gift to you. You mean you'll disappear? Yes, the fragments of our former souls which serve as the core of our existence shall rejoin the live stream. Yet, though we may fade from sight, our individuality lost, our stabilizing influence shall endure. The only thing to change is where your prayers find their way. Henceforth it shall be this, the instrument of blessing that receives of mortal hopes. Hopes that shall be given back to the star. But your presence brings comfort to mankind. Everyone would wish for you to remain, but you truly fade away. Such gladding things you say, child. We must confess, what we do, we also do for ourselves. When mankind overcame the final days, it so moved us that even we, who are but constructs, knew the greatest joy. You have shown your unfaltering love for the world. In return, we would show our undying love for you. Were we not, myths are wont to be woven and passed down. So long as men hold the 12 in fundament us, we shall live on in your faith in us. When you say such things... The moment of parting is come. By our blessing, may you march towards a brighter future. Farewell, beloved children. When you are ready, brothers and sisters. May the font of your ingenuity ever flow. Yours is the strength to destroy all obstacles. Abide in virtue and hold fast to the truth. There is meaning in your deeds. Celebrate life and embrace death. May you flourish and reap a bountiful harvest. In your limited time, have boundless compassion. Carry yourself with honor and forge on towards victory. Harbor love in your heart for yourself, for others, and for the world. From past to future, the river of knowledge flows. Be part of its nourishing waters. May a wonderful new world greet you beyond the destiny's horizon. Be calm as the ocean, and you shall weather any storm. As the wind blows unfettered, may you be free to follow your heart. You needn't agonize, so, Oshan. Remain with them if that be your desire. But this is what we've dreamed of. To return to the star together. I never imagined that I would grow so fond of them. That parting would be so hard. Long as we have abided in the patience to rejoin the live stream. For the drop in the river of time that is man's fleeting life. Why not share your fate with him? Follow your heart as you ever have. And when the time comes, we shall meet again. They are mortal now, aren't he? He is mortal now, isn't he? He can now grow old. I've decided to continue journeying a while longer. Words can't well express my surprise when I opened my eyes to see Derek standing in there. I'm naturally curious as to what happened, but above all, I rejoice for a dear friend returned. What to say in such a moment? Best to speak from the heart, I suppose. I'm glad to be back. And very glad to have you back. Glad hardly suffices this suffices to describe it. We're over the moon that you're still here, Derek. Or should we call you Oshan? I no longer have Oshan's power. Derek will do. I was remade from the portion of my essence that wasn't returned to the star, and will live out my days as a man. I asked what happened. No sooner had the 12 vanished than you reappeared before us. At the very last, I couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear to say farewell. Your earnest friendship had weighed down my steps. And the little fellow's fervent call halted them. Nothing but your pet monkey, in this case, call you back. I was overwhelmed by the keenest longing to remain among you and see more of the world I love. Upon seeing me torn, my brethren bade me follow my heart. I needed no further urging. We created the instrument of blessing in the faith that one day the star would no longer need our guiding hand. Thanks to you, that day has finally come. But I ramble. How uncharacteristic. Let us head back to the Omphalos, shall we? Wait, they fucking... Wait a moment. They automated their fucking jobs. We must return to Charlean. The Forum will be expecting a report. That if the entire truth were to be revealed to the public, it would shake the very foundation of the worship of the 12. And pending our report, we would do well to consult the Forum on what details are safe to disclose. Much pertaining to the field of mythology will need to be obfuscated, I fear. Were it not, on my account, inspired by our finding, I have a mind to examine the 12 in the context of reception theory. The people's perception of deities are wrong to be informed by their culture. By comparing the differences across eras and regions, I believe we may uncover heretofore unseen aspects to the 12. Perception theory, you say? Most intriguing. I should like to see the fruits of your research when I visit Charlean. But you do. Have care not to refute who you used to be. Our scholars would be all over you like starved beasts. That's wow. I see. Perhaps I shall wait a while before I come calling. Before I came to you, I simply roamed the world. I had no objective, nothing I wished to find. With this second chance I have, I mean to undertake my travels with a renewed perspective. But ere I set out, I would move my brethren's hopes elsewhere to a place in men's midst. Oh, what a wonderful idea. If you don't mind, we should like to accompany you. By all means, we make for the Sanctum of the 12 in the East Shroud. Feel free to go on ahead, my friend. Well, this won't be my last time here. I need a moment before I leave. Ah, no matter how many times I visit the Sanctum, its majesty never fails to move me. And the rich history, originally built during the dawn of the 5th Astral Era. It was reclaimed by the woods before being restored in the wake of the calamity. Truly, it stands as a testament to the influence that magical civilizations and city-states have had upon Eorzean culture. This sanctum harbors the hopes of men, and now those of my brethren shall join them. If you are not averse, I would like to speak a little of my brethren, that is, those individuals whose essence lends them form. As it pertains to another age, some concepts may be foreign to you, but would you be interested nonetheless? Of course. Excellent. By God, was a man with a gift for creating inanimate objects such as buildings and furnishings. With his abilities, he served a supervisory role at the Bureau of the Architect, where he was nothing but short of a pillar. His chief was carefree to a fault, you see, and he took it upon himself to ensure the work was done. Rolgar was a brawny man who now encountered other travels. They quickly struck up a friendship and he joined her on a quest to destroy an enormous meteor that was hurtling towards the star. It's fair to say this event gave rise to the legend surrounding the destroyer. Azema was a woman who served as a judicial officer in the Bureau of the Administrator, and an experience which served her well as the warden. She was an ardent proponent of the seed of Asm, and dreamed of training under Fana and her successor. Old Hall was a close personal friend of mine, a merchant by trade. He was outwardly gregarious, but also possessed a reserved side, and knew quiet joy in his passion for all. When men began treating him as I do expected God, it reminded me of the person he used to be, and I couldn't help but be struck with a pang of nostalgia. Novika was a landscape architect of great repute, who grew plants gathered from the star over. Despite being skilled in magic, she preferred to nurture plants as nature intended, and her garden ever bloomed with beautiful flowers. All who visited were said to leave with a soul solved. Altek was a researcher who observed newly made creations in Elpis. Although it was his sister's urging that he first joined our faction, he soon became a stalwart believer in the cause and always took the initiative in discussion. Heloni was a formidable warrior tasked with hunting creatures that were deemed detrimental to the star. For her prowess, she had been regarded as a leading candidate for the seat of Peshtarot, preserver of discipline and order. Menfina was the youngest among us, a student affiliated with the Worlds of La Habrea at the Academia in Nider. Even within that prestigious institution, she was considered a prodigy, and hers were the hands that created the magic to isolate and seal Zodiac. Taliak was the headmaster of the Academia in Nider, a man of learning and leadership both. He presided over the institution's myriad faculties. No known phenomenon existed in which he wasn't first. Words do not do justice to express the remarkable scholar that he was. Nimea was an observer in Elpis, like her brother Altic. She possessed a caring and inquisitive nature, and was liked and trusted by her peers. Limlane was a researcher at Metabaseos Lasai, a facility for the observation and evaluation of sea life. So passionate was she about her work, he once threw a knife at someone who inadvertently came too close to her observation subjects. Lashon was a traveler whom Fana encountered in the wilderness. They shared a campfire and discussed at length what it meant to be free. Leaving my hopes as the wanderer in this place, I shall set forth anew as simply a man named Derek. And last but not least, the Watcher. He was the chief archivist at Anamnesis Anider, and respected Fina deeply as an individual, even as he cared for her as a dear friend. Indeed, among our number, none was more devoted to Fina, and that devotion made him best suited to his duty and the solitude that accompanies it. That is all. There's a lot to remember, but I should be glad if they remain with you in some way. We are grateful that you should share with us these new aspects of Hydaelyn and the 12. Thank you. I was fucking right. My fucking theory was right. They were the companions. They were originally ancients. Holy shit. Well, this past time we headed back to Charlean. It wouldn't do to keep Ojika waiting. I assume you'll be traveling via Limsa Lominsa, in which case allow us to see you off from there. Till now I have wandered alone, but as I recently learned, a journey is better shared. That was fucking beautiful. I will finish this quest. Wait, it's embraced by the gods of final quest. Yes, I will finish this quest and then I'm gonna head to bed. I can't finish. Then on Friday I will finish the Tataru questline and do the 2 Farin dungeons. That means Friday, Friday, not Friday, but Saturday is the day we begin the on trail. Basically, we will do with the 3 on trail quests and then finish it off with, you know what it is. The one and only, the final thing that remains. Dawn Trail. Our friends are presently booking their passage. That's where you were. There's room aboard the next ship, so we will be setting sail shortly. Oh, Derek, no sooner do we arrive in a crowded place than you up and disappear. Ah, it is a force of habit in order to avoid people. But I need to do so anymore, do I? On the contrary, I should embrace the chance to connect with other souls. As your comrades, we completely agree. And remember, you're always welcome at the Baldassian Annex, so be sure to pay us a visit. You may depend on it. Thank you, Derek, for giving us your trust. And thank you as well, Harrow. Had you not been with us, we would have struggled to grant the 12 their wish. Well, we had best find our vessel. While the report remains to be compiled, I believe we can officially declare our investigation complete. Till next we meet, my friends. Bye-bye! Do you still have time, Harrow? Ere I embark on my journey, there is a place I would like to visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? Thank you. Come, we shall head outside the city via the Tempest Gate. He wants to see them sail off, doesn't he? Here. The wind whips in from the sea like a storm, but I've always found the sensation quite invigorating. Lest you wonder, I intend to strike west and thence make my way through Upper and Outer La Nocia. And in order to mark my new beginning as a man, en route I wish to see Ashan's embrace with you. You need only accompany me across the bridge. From there, I shall continue on my own. Ashan's embrace. Such a great wave that was that ripped the god's grip from the mainland. In the wake of the calamity, my brethren and I were all occupied with our respective duties. This is my very first time seeing the bridge. Shall we then? Behold, this is already quite impressive. So, it's a temporarily constructed with wood. Ah, such an invigorating breeze. Oh, a terrace. Your beauty truly knows no bounds. Holy shit, that is actually a bloody... Wait a moment. I had to take that picture because holy shit, that is cinematic. Oh, in the night. It's a fine bridge, boasting splendid views and bringing with life the very image of man's determination to overcome adversity. I am honored that you should be named Ashan. Well, this is as far as I ask you to come. But if you are willing, might we converse a little more? It occurs to me I hadn't asked you about your opinion of the 12. How you personally perceive us, for instance. Or what you felt when you faced us. Your words from the heart I would take with me as a memento. Is that so? The others will be glad to hear that. Thank you for humoring me, hero, and apologies for keeping you so long. Yeah, damn, we talked until it was fucking daytime. I'm ready to set forth now, to witness a world filled with our blessing. To begin with, I shall tour La Nocia and visit those locales which are named after the 12. After which, I shall go wherever the wind blows. Together with this fellow, of course, until such time as he tires of my company. This time I shall embrace the joy of meeting and accept the sorrow of parting. And when the time comes for me to return to the star, I shall share my experiences with my brethren. Brethren, yes. Needless to say, your words will feature prominently in my recounting. You will continue your own journeys, will you not? Then I shall look for you out there. Fare you well, my friends, and may the 12 bless you and keep you. Midst of the realm. The paints of the self are now available for purchase from Dermot in Nicholas. For Eorzea, for a terrace. I will return to Ratatan and then we will end stream for no, I'm gonna return just to Ratatan for myself, but I guess this will be end of stream, chat. So yeah, I'm also gonna have to head off and go to bed because it's already late. Holy shit. This was amazing, chat. Holy shit. I loved it. This means, literally, this weekend we will begin with Dawntrail. Next Saturday. Literally, Dawntrail will be next Saturday, chat. Holy fucking shit. I can't wait. Friday will be a bit of a shorter stream though, but still. I think there's enough for at least 2 first time firing dungeons. Yes, yes. So yeah. What was my schedule again? I wanted to double check real quick. I want to double check. Schedule. So I'm not giving misinformation. Yeah. Endwalker Day 37 is next Friday. And then I guess I should probably title, if everything goes according to plan, of course. And I don't have to cancel Friday stream or Saturday stream. Does if everything goes according to plan? For Saturday's stream, I guess I would say Dawn Trail Day 1. But we're gonna go and raid out for today, and I will wish you all a very nice good night. Let's go and raid out to. I have no idea where we can raid out to, chats. I would say, you know what? We're gonna go and raid out to Dragon Head, who's playing Helldivers 2. Wait, before we go, let me just double check if she's still live. Yes, she's in the middle of a mission. Good. Good. Let me quick. Okay, here is our Discord chat. Here is the socials. And here is the raid message. So let's go and raid out, and I wish you all a good night. Bye bye.